Ladles and jelly spoons. It's Tim down for Living with MS in Tenerife. It's 5:55 and it's Meetup Monday. We're here at the non-windy side of El Jable, Terraza's El Jable here in Salvaje. We're with Tony and Josie and of course lovely Christine, and we shall see what we shall see. I'm on the water again, but I've warned Chris that I might have a beer. Advert started, so that's good. Let's skip that. There he is. There's no calories in the dinner tonight. It's grilled everything. It's grilled mushrooms, asparagus, onions, grilled mushrooms, asparagus, onions, garlic, and I'm going to wrap it in sort of like an omelette, an egg omelette.
It's a bit like we had someone who
Yeah.
that wasn't like that. Nothing like
Wrapped in an egg omelette, and then I've baked some bread for Chris. It's the what is it called? Mare corn bread. It's like the black bread with all the bits of corn in it and stuff. I've already baked it. It looks really good.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a thin slice of that or a big wedge, one of the two. I don't know. Welcome. So we're at the El Jable. Behind us is the mountains, and I'm going to move in a minute and show you. But the weather hasn't been good today. Well, we like the weather like this, don't we? You know, not beating down with the sun. So the weather has been threatening rain, but didn't really happen. It might have happened somewhere, but it didn't happen here. So we'll see that. Let's see who's on. Heather McCarthy, Sarah Charles, Neil Lewis, Charlie Vinny, Anne-Marie, John Patton, Dave Longton, Lorraine Sturton. Lorraine, hi Lorraine. I've not seen that name before, I don't think. Derek Walker, Neil Lewis, it's Craig. It's Craig. Good evening, everybody. I think everybody's saying just good evening. Oh, nearly killed somebody there. Sarah Charles, Denise Pearson's on. Hi, Denise. Crooks Vids, Terry Louise. Evening, everyone. Maybe see you tomorrow night, Tim. I'm not going out in the evenings, so you probably won't see me tomorrow night. But I am out Friday night on Freaky Friday down at Monte Cristo's. And there's a few people coming to Monte Cristo's on Friday, so if you want to play bingo, get there early. And then, of course, just before I go live, there's Sticky 13 with 300 and odd euros in prizes. The prize, in fact, there's only one prize on Sticky 13. Winner takes all, unless, of course, there's 3 winners, and then you split it. So if you want to meet me out, the next time I'm going out is Friday because of the diet. The diet. Unless you want to go for a walk in the mornings, and then I'll see you tomorrow. Well, tomorrow I can't walk, can I? I can't do tomorrow because Christina's hairdresser's coming at 11, and I've got to get her up at 10, so I've got to be home at 9:30, so no walk tomorrow. But walk Wednesday, Thursday. I might do a Friday as well this week because I'm missing Tuesday. So if you want to meet me, that's good. But unfortunately, I will not be out between now and Friday night. Because if I do, then what I do is I plan to go and have a Tim and tonic, and then it never is, you know? And so it's easy just not to go out. So if you want to meet Christina, it's next Monday is the option. The registration is already up. So if you want to go and register for next Monday, you can. And if you don't, then unfortunately Christina's not coming out then. You're not going to come out again, eh, kid? You might. She might, she said. So let's see what she looks like. Let me just have another drink of this.
Tomorrow I gotta talk my memoirs.
Talk your memoirs, yeah, because on Wednesday, Balcony Banter, we were going to do was record Christina's memoirs and then play the memoir video and go live after it. That was the plan. Childhood memoirs, yeah. And so she's recorded one, but I looked back at it and it wasn't really, I couldn't do anything with it really. So we decided to do a sort of a banter memoir, didn't we? See, when Christina talks to the camera, she's lots of factual and stuff, but I keep saying, you know, you got to put a bit oomph in it, and she misses bits out and stuff. So here she is.
Hello.
Oh, she's only tiny, isn't she? Let's get her like this.
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Okay. Let's get her in focus. There she is, beautiful in focus. And we'll zoom in slightly. I like this camera. And we'll give her a microphone.
Hello. So yes, no.
So tell them all about what you're going to do with your memoirs. It might not be ready for Wednesday, but it's going to come, isn't it?
Yeah. I want to do the whole memoirs in pieces. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about my childhood and how it was in 1964 in Germany and what my parents did and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna talk the next one about my youth, about being grown up and meeting Tim, and so on.
Is that it?
Until my life here.
Until your life ends.
Until it ends, yeah. I can't tell them yet, because I don't know what's gonna happen.
Is it quiet or is it on my end? It might be quiet actually because I always put it on shout mode because Webby's on.
Okay.
So I'm going to put it on louder mode. You let me know if it's too loud. Right, so this is normal GH5 mode now. Give us a sound check.
Okay, is it better now?
It's better now probably, yeah, there you go. Everybody sort of put the TV up and now we're blaring into it. And everything.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Anne-Marie. Okay, let's see who's on. Terry, see you tomorrow night. No. Nearly got 2,000 subs this drop. He's cool, dude. Mary Ann Nidziela. Hey, Tim. Hi, Mary Ann. Matthew Lockley. All right, Tim. Is that like, all right, Tim? All right. It's quiet. Tim is quiet, correct. Oh, maybe my... No, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Let me just bring you back to me. To moi.
Get the microphone.
No, you're all right. There we go. Oh, that was scary, wasn't it? That was scary. I'm on manual focus today because I realised it was pulsing everywhere. There you go. There we go. It was pulsing. Pulse. So I'm going to get those people out of shot. There you go. No, it's not worked. There we go. That's better. I don't want other people. I don't want people who are not in on it thingy-marooging, you know. Okay, here we go. Right, so we got Neil Davison's on. Hi, Neil. Hello, and everyone. Laney's on. Stephen's on. Probably see you Friday then. Okay, Terry. Cool, dude. Your mic is quiet. Carl says hello. Mike, I meant Tim. Okay. Hey to Christina. Neil, how you doing? How's the beach bar looking? It's still not open. I mean, I don't know whether it'll be open before the elections now, but in May. But we shall see. All Nick's connected. You're quiet, and my laptop volume is full up. External mics should be on. Let me just see it on here. How's the beach bar looking? It's still. That sounds better. But I did just turn it up, so there you go. Mics. Lorraine Sturton was on there every night for drinks. Went on holiday last week back in Scotland now, says Lorraine. Better now, Tim. Okay, thanks. Tim, the picture quality is the best we've ever seen on live on YouTube, and we do watch a lot of lives. Neil, what I've done actually, and I said to our guests here that I'm going to do it. I've actually turned up. I usually go at 3 megabits a second, but we had actually a lot of bandwidth now because I'm on this side of the building. I'm getting a lot of bandwidth, and so I put it up to double, so it's 6 megabits a second now, full HD. So if you're on a TV, it should be really good quality. There we go, really good quality. Pete and Shell are unemployed. Evening, Denise. How's your walking stick prop? Okay, that sounds like a. Yeah, that sounds a bit like a troll to me. That. If you've not read the guidelines, you've got to have integrity, you've got to be honest, and you've got to be kind. Okay. Care Studios. Yeah, fake account. So I'm actually going to ban you because we don't like people trying to be somebody else. There you go. Cool dude. Jeffrey Eccles, Tim, how do you get to that bar with a mobility scooter? It's actually very clever. Very clever. Once you're at the front here by the bus stop and you come up, there's the Nebula bar below and some steps. When you get to the corner, there's no steps and you can go into the Nebula bar. And you have to do that. You go through all the tables at the side, and then there's a ginnel behind the Nebula bar. In between the Nebula bar and the new gin cocktail bar downstairs, there's a ginnel. And in the ginnel, there's a lift. And the lift comes out right here.
I did say.
I wondered how that. Oh
Yeah. And the funny thing is that when you get back in the lift and you press 0, you end up in the basement. So you got to press 1. So it's 1 and 2. So this is level 2, and you go down 1 level to level 1, and then you're at the back. And it's right opposite my favourite hidden bar, which is down here, which is called the Rincon Criollo. And if you want fish and chips, or chicken and chips, or seafood, or steaks, or anything, for between 10 and 15 euros, massive portions, that's where to go. They're closed on Sundays and Mondays, I think. No, they're open Sunday, I think. But they're closed Mondays and Tuesdays. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been in there before.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, really nice. Yeah.
10 euros for fish and chips, fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so we got rid of somebody. Pete and Shallow Unemployed was kicked off by Timothy Dowd. It's official. Sound and picture perfect, Tim. Please say hello to Christine. I will. Hello, Christine.
Hello.
Cole's Place is on. Nick Wiltshire's on. Item and Christina says Tina Rigby. Roger, good evening. Jeffrey Eccles will try next time I'm over. Yeah, Jeffrey, if you want a hand in the village, just let me know, and I'll help you out. So there you go. So who have we got on tonight? It's in the title, so they're here again. The debauchery drunkards. So we're going to turn them around. Now, when I turn you round, it's going to flip the polarity of the Wi-Fi, so we might go off, but I've set it up that we won't die, so I'm going to go to autofocus for a second.
You want the microphone?
They're going to need the mic. Of course they need the microphone. Okay, we're back on the street.
What's the matter? I've got something on me. Johnny Vlogger.
Right, we're back in the room.
Back in the room.
Right, we should be all right now. It's flipping the polarity of this thing that does it. You know, if I move it, it goes. Oh, I don't know where I am. Right, we're on.
Oh, we're on.
We're on.
That's okay. Here we are. Hello, everybody. Make sure my glass is on straight. How you doing? You okay?
Hi, everybody.
Yep.
Don't get to look in here, not in here.
Oh, where are we?
Yeah.
There we go. Yep, we're doing good. We thought we'd come back over again. And
Tony Bennett and Josie and the Pussycats, for those who don't know them.
yeah, so we thought come over because it's Josie's big birthday last week. So we come
Happy
over
belated
big birthday.
birthday.
Yeah.
21 again.
Yeah. So I thought you were going to say so we thought we'd come over and we thought because we like the nice cloudy weather, bit like it back at home. It's a little bit cloudier that way. We've got to cool down a little bit, so it's a bit hot on it over here last week. So it's but yeah, we're having a good time so far. And I just thought I'd do my Johnny Vlogger impression with the glasses because sometimes he's only got one arm on it. So if he's watching,
Johnny, we're doing that. He was doing a marathon karaoke on Saturday night, I saw.
Oh,
Marathon.
Goes on for hours, doesn't he? Hours. Yeah. Yeah.
So, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, where are you staying these days?
What's it called?
What, over here?
Yeah.
Paradise Court. Up
Paradise
in San
San
Eugene.
Eugene.
San
the
Eugene?
Chinese.
Yeah, but it's on the other side of the motorway, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's by the Toby Jug.
By the Toby
I
Jug.
think
Yeah.
you done a little vlog there the other day, and you were standing just behind that bridge, weren't you? Yes, the other morning.
That's right, yeah.
We thought you were
We were just
stalking us.
there.
We
We're
thought
just
he's
up there.
trying to find us.
Yeah. But yeah, just behind there, up there. So it's a nice little spot. Nice. We've got a nice terrace
yeah.
balcony there as well.
Nice and quiet.
Yeah, nice and quiet. And it seems to be quite a few places at the moment. It's but not too bad. We like it like that.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you. I'm just checking the sound. Cool, dude. And you've been over for a week already, have you?
Yeah.
When are you going back?
Saturday.
Okay.
Late
Yeah,
Saturday. So we've booked our apartment until Sunday.
Oh, got
so
you.
you don't get kicked out and you know, so because we don't fly out till what, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, quite a late one, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So that means your apartment's free on Saturday night.
Yeah.
So I can
Yeah,
get,
so
I
you
can,
can get
I can take a dolly bird out, can I?
Yeah, I'll leave the door
Drop the
unlocked
keys
for
off,
you.
yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, just put it under the mat when you go.
Yeah, that's it. There you
That's
go.
where they leave it. So,
Don't tell Chris.
yeah. But yeah, it's,
Yeah.
Oh, right. You know, people say you're invisible in the wheelchair, aren't you?
Yeah, the other day, even people talked about you, and I was sitting on the table, but nobody said something.
No.
No.
You are sort of invisible.
And so,
cheers to everyone. Cheers out there.
Cheers, everyone. I can't cheers because I've only
Cheers.
got water.
We've only got Coke.
We'll have one for you.
I saw that come out.
Strong Coke.
Unless the ice had melted loads of water.
You okay? Good. Yeah, he's good.
So you've already eaten, right?
Yeah, we
went
ate downstairs.
yeah.
And what was that like?
It was
Very
not-
hot.
Oh yeah. Go
Very,
on,
very
yeah.
spicy. It was a spicy,
It was a
hot
hot
Mexican
Americano.
Americano thing. Big pizza. And I burnt the lips, my face went
Tony
red, and I
went
was
as red as-
sizzling.
Oh, wow.
So I had to have an ice cream to cool myself down. But yeah, it was
Cool
good.
dude.
But I might have a bowl of chips or something a bit later on, you know,
Yeah.
just soak the Coke up a little bit.
All right. Here,
Yeah, probably have one here if they do.
bien
Yeah,
hecho.
that'd
A bag of chips.
Yeah.
Like salt and vinegar and stuff.
I don't know what they
chips.
actually
You
bowl
mean
in a
chips, don't
bowl.
you?
Yeah, chips in a
No,
bowl
I
or
think
something.
it
Not
was
crisps.
something to it.
French fries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right,
whatever they
French
do,
fries.
they call them. Yeah.
Call them chips.
They call them
chips.
papas fritas.
Oh, is that what they're called?
Yeah. Quiero una porción de papas fritas bien hecho, por favor. Bien hecho means well done, otherwise they come out a bit.
Oh, that's. I said most of that, but I didn't say the well done bit downstairs. That's probably why I got them raw.
Yeah, basically they'll just put them in.
Yeah, they were
They
right.
were actually okay, weren't they?
Yeah, they were cool. We had they weren't chunky ones, but they were quite nice chips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
bad.
that pizza. Whoa.
Cool. That was a well hot
We
one.
have hot ones at home, but that one was.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Cole saying hi. Hi,
Hello,
Denise.
Cole.
7 weeks and counting till my next invasion. We'll pay for a visit up north,
Up north.
says Cole. And Cole says, it's Tony and Josie.
Hey, doing Cole. How's the surf? Is it up here at the moment?
And Jeffrey Ecker says, we have an apartment in Sunset View. Okay, that's next door to us.
Oh, right, yeah.
Just next door, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Glass is funny, it's buffering. Oh yeah, it was buffering at the beginning when I moved it, but I did say, didn't I? Roger, yes, I'm okay. Watching the snooker. Message deleted by Craig. Tony Bennett, wasn't he a singer? Well,
Yeah, I was, but I've retired now.
It's not
but,
really Tony Bennett.
Not
It's just-
actually me. I have a lot of
When we-
plastic surgery and
You
everything.
hate
But
I did, yeah.
You did.
Because I always use, in Germany there's a thing called an Eselsbrücke, which means a donkey's bridge. And what you do is you remember something else to remember the thing you want to remember.
Yeah.
And so it's basically an association. So to remember Josie, I just had to remember Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah.
And Tony was Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett.
Yeah.
I like Tony Bennett. He sung. What's that? His favourite, best song he done? Tony Bennett.
I always get mixed
Something
up
to
with
the
Tony
Moon.
Bennett and Tony Christie.
Did he sing something on the moon?
Give me the moonlight.
Give me the moonlight. Did he sing
Was that
one?
Tony Bennett? Or was
Oh.
that... no, it wasn't Tony Bennett. I don't
I think
think
that might have been-
No. Give me the moonlight.
Yeah, well, my
Give me
old
the
gramophone
girl.
records I didn't bring with me to look 'em
Frankie
up.
Vaughan, that was.
Frankie Vaughan was it?
Yeah.
Oh, Frankie Vaughan, yeah.
No, Johnny, no party.
Johnny's not here now because we normally come. Oh no, we weren't here last time with Johnny
No. The
and
last time was
Colin was here with you, wasn't
Christmas
he?
Day,
Yeah, we came at Christmas together
Yeah.
with Pete and Shell, Johnny, Cole wasn't here, was he?
No.
There's a couple of others. I can't
We
remember.
met Daniel.
Oh, Daniel, we met.
Oh, did
this
you?
week, yeah.
Yeah.
Got a picture of
In
him.
his shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were chatting away to Kim, weren't we?
Yeah.
When
And at
Daniel
first-
turned
at
up, decided to work 5
at
minutes.
First, she says, no, he's not here. And then we
Yeah.
were chatting away, and she says, he's here.
Yeah. So he
Yeah, he says he's busy counting money, so Tony said,
it Thursday
well,
then?
I'll count your money for you.
The
Yeah,
Thursday,
he
wasn't it?
Yeah, that's
Mm.
it. So we
Yeah.
met him. Yeah, nice
And
picture
nice
taken.
picture taken of him
Yeah,
as well.
that's good.
He's a big bloke.
Yeah.
Cool. He's a big
We
bloke.
thought he was tiny. Somebody
Oh,
said he was
yeah.
about 3 foot tall. We got some more.
He's massive.
Giant.
We met
Mac
Lee,
Master.
didn't we?
Yeah.
But we're only in passing. But didn't seem as.
He wasn't quite
big as what
big.
we thought.
No, he was about an inch smaller as well. Wasn't he? He was about 6'3", isn't he, or something?
But he's a big old beastie.
Oh yeah.
Minis.
Michael McGuinness is enjoying a lovely glass of wine, and he said, "Keep up the non-drinking." I just said I might have a beer in a minute, but I can't. But I can't now because
You want to make him
I
proud
can't
of
now.
you?
No, yeah, well, I think that's what it is. I want other people to be proud of me.
Yeah.
So, and it helps.
Yeah.
It helps.
It boosts you.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Eccles says yes, but I don't know what the question was. Webby, did you win the next Grand National? Did you watch the short I put out where Webby gave you 5 tips for the Grand National?
No,
we
we
haven't.
didn't see
And one of them was in front all the way until the end, and then he didn't come in the first 4.
it. Oh. I even forgot it was on until you
Well,
told
I
me
think
it was
we're on
on.
holiday, aren't we?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're not here to watch Grand.
I saw it. No, I saw it on the news headlines, but that's about it. Yeah, and I saw it's £7.50 for a pint of beer or something there. it
Wow.
was. Yeah, I think Colin put that on.
Yeah, I did. That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
saw
right.
This
Yeah.
morning. Yeah, when Uncle, you put that one on.
We'll have to remember that one. Get Papas Bravas. Well done. Bien hecho. Actually, you can use the phrase bien hecho for telling somebody well done. Oh, bien hecho.
Being natural.
Yeah.
Well done for drinking, is
Remember
that
that?
it?
Yeah.
Debbie says you're doing great, Tim. Thank you. Good to detox 4 days a week, says Neil. So the way I do it, I don't know whether to turn you back round now. Yeah, but if I do turn you back round, then we're gonna lose signal again in a minute. But
Do whatever you want to do.
I'll do whatever I want to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do then. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go wide, and I'm going to bring my chair to that corner, if I may. Yeah.
I thought you could say you can put the drone up and just hover it there so you can do a 360.
Put my drone up. Yeah.
No, you stay there.
Oh, stay there.
Yeah, because you've got to be in the picture. haven't
We
you?
got to do this because otherwise Jose will come and complain that I'm blocking
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
the gangway. Mucho lugar. I'm just back.
Do you want our microphone?
Just kick you
You've
back.
got one.
You know
I've
what?
got a microphone. Mine's clipped on as
Got
well.
the old clip-on one.
The old clip-on one. So there's
we
3
got
of us here now. Now we're not leaving Christina out because Christina's quite happy not being on camera, aren't you, kid?
Yeah.
So, but if you want to join in and say anything, just put your hand up. Suficiente?
Sí, 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 gracias.
Gotta be. Don't block, with all the thousands of people coming.
Just the wheelchair, that's a big.
Oh, it was just the wheelchair that he didn't want in there because that's a lot, bigger than my bum. So, and I get to sit next to these people. So,
Yes, I can understand.
so what you been doing last week? Is it mostly like getting up, drinking, going to bed?
No,
Well,
we
getting up,
do get up
walking,
and we
then
do a lot of
drinking.
walking, a very lot of walking. Then we think, well, we've done that. Now we can have a
We
drink.
deserve one.
Yeah, because you did the walk from your hotel up by the Toby Jug down to the coast
Yeah.
to La Caleta.
Done that
Yeah.
one.
Did you go the road or did you go through the Pampa?
Pamper.
Who, where?
Through the, the,
Cut through
Up and
what
down
the...
from your place.
Yeah. When
Oh,
we come here.
No, when
No,
you
when
when you
Los
did,
Cristianos.
Oh.
no, when
No.
you came over the cliffs.
Oh yeah, we come over.
How did you get from your place down to
we
La
went
Caleta?
down to.
You know the bypass motorway? There's a little long road, isn't
Yeah.
there, beside it?
Yeah,
We walked all the way up there, we thinking it was a shortcut.
yeah.
And then we came round, then we went back round on ourselves because we
Yeah, it was
thought
like
we were
on a
somewhere
little,
else, but we
little
weren't. There's a big hollow where the road goes up like that and you look over.
Yeah.
It
and
was
we sort of
literally a little
came
bit from the
round.
harbour. Because we walked all up the
Yeah.
road, thinking, if we go inland, it'd be better rather than going all the way
Yeah.
in and out.
took
Yeah.
But
an
as it
hour.
happened, it didn't. But I mean, up until
No.
because you get to that little fishing village,
The El
and then you've got to
Potito.
go up
Yeah.
those steps. before you get to
really
the
steep
wasteland,
steps.
before you start
There's 2 sets of
coming
steps.
across here.
Right.
And then from obviously there to that little fishing village.
Yeah.
The one's right at the very end. Well, the one at this side.
This
you mean?
side.
This side, yeah. Which has got just come past all the little people who've got little huts and camping
That's
stuff.
right. And then you
Yeah.
get to
And
the
you got a little
hotel.
fishing bit. Yeah, that's it.
That big colourful hotel.
That's it. And we come through there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, through that bit.
And then
that
you
was-
walk the Maritime Walkway then all the way
that's-
Yeah,
round.
that's
Oh, yeah,
right,
that's the
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to here.
Yeah.
Yeah, round there.
And then the last 500 metres is just stone again, isn't it, really?
Yeah, yeah.
So we literally run
So we
that
come
to
here
get a
filthy
pint.
dirty on the old feet.
Yeah, it
wasn't
was filthy. All up here.
Yeah, but if you were in those shoes, were you?
Yeah.
You got to put decent
No,
shoes
I
on.
wasn't.
She's got sandals on.
Yeah.
I wasn't in
So
these.
we sort of
No,
went,
I
we
had.
went past the nudist beach as well, didn't
Yeah,
we?
nudist beach up there.
Then we
yeah.
decided to put our clothes back on. And some just got up top just to, for people looking and everything, didn't they? But there was only about 4 nudists there. But we looked down on them. There was a
actually,
lot
it
of people with clothes on.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
surprised us. Yeah, last time we come, they're all nude.
The
Wasn't they?
nudist beach.
Yeah.
If I was on a nudist beach, they'd just think it was a beached whale. I say. Left my heart in San Francisco. Where am I going?
Is that a Tony Bennett song?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it was, wasn't it?
I left my heart in San Francisco.
That's the one. Actually, you ain't as good as Johnny Vlogger.
Me?
Singing.
Am I good? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Mind Coach says, latest How to Lose Money Betting. That's Webby's new book. And had a winner too, Corach Rambla. He was not that one, didn't it?
No, Webby. I mean, we've seen Web. Does he got a? Did he do something down in the harbour? Has he got a bar or something down there?
He used to have a bar down there, but he's retired since 5 years now, I think.
Ah, okay.
But he does go down and do a bookie sometimes down.
Yeah. Is that the one on that little one? we
Yeah,
said
I think
he's
so.
up
Yeah,
there, sort
he was
of
up there.
somewhere?
He's up there for the Cheltenham.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Hope you're feeling better, says Chris. Why am I not getting all the messages? Let me just do this. Chat filter all messages. There you go.
Yeah.
All messages. 121 people live.
How many?
124 people watching.
Don't recognise me now, do they?
100. There you go. I wasn't seeing everything. Neil says, well, to remember that with Papa's Food, we did that one. Left Me Out in San Francisco, we did that one. Doing a great job, we did that one. My Horse won 8-1. £1 win for £9. Danny's on. All right, Danny, how's it going?
Danny.
Sub and Danny was the Indian lads that cooked me a curry. That Danny was the cook, the curry cook. The chicken jeera, the best chicken jeera ever.
You'd like that. Whereabouts is
Ah, fantastic.
that? Where's he cooked that? Has he got his own restaurant somewhere?
No, he just cooked it in the kitchen.
Oh, right.
He was over on holiday, he had an apartment,
Oh, and he
and he
just
brought the spices over with him. Went out and bought a piece of chicken and cooked it in the apartment for me. Fantastic.
Nice.
Where
Chicken
would you
jeera.
say the best Indian down that end is?
Depends what you want. It depends what you want. I mean, to me, and
Because we want
I'm going to sound
Yeah.
racist now, but all Indian food tastes the same to me. I mean, I've had a chicken tikka masala everywhere, and it's all tastes the same.
So you
So
want something really
unless
hot, wouldn't you?
unless they've got a speciality,
Yeah.
right, that they do, all the stuff that we eat as Brits, right, is all tastes the same. You've really got to get somebody Indian to cook you a meal,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
you know, and you're not going to get that in a restaurant, are you?
Yeah,
It's like when you go to a Chinese. If Chinese restaurants cook like they do in China,
yeah.
you wouldn't eat it. You know, I mean, no, the food's lovely, right? But they westernise it here, and I imagine that Indian food is half British now anyway. You know, because
Yeah.
it's sort of
Yeah.
like it's what's the word? It's evolved so that the I've never actually been to India, so I can't say about Indian food in India, but Indian food in Britain and here it's either tomatoey based or it's garlicky based or it's
yeah, garlic,
or it's got some sag in it. What is the sag?
Oh, so yeah.
Is that hot and spicy
No,
stuff?
sag is
No?
the green stuff.
No, it's,
Is it?
yeah.
Yeah, spinach.
The strange
spinach.
thing
Yeah,
is,
it's
you
like spinach,
saying
yeah.
that about it's all the same. when we were here last time, we went to what I call Roy's Rolls. It's Roy's,
Yeah,
opposite
Roy's,
the
you know,
Toby
Roy's
Jug,
there.
Yeah.
and he does curries, and they are actually really nice.
Yeah.
You know, he's
Yeah,
not.
he's a bit of
You know, they do
speciality one.
pizzas, curries, but
Curries.
we've got curries for me, obviously, to take away, and they were really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, you expect it to
they
be
weren't
more-
bad. I mean, I don't know anything about Indian because
No.
I don't eat it, but
You have kormas.
yeah, kormas.
Anything mild.
I mean, I tell you what I do like is I always buy either an onion bhaji and a vegetable pakora, right?
Yes,
Not pakora,
yeah.
what's it called? Vegetable
Samosa.
samosa.
Yeah.
And there are differences in those. You know, sometimes
Yeah.
it's got like a really thick crust,
And
sometimes it's
onion
nice and thin.
bhajis can differ so much. I
Exactly.
think.
So I mean, if you're looking at that, then I would go on that. But the main dishes, it's either going to be tomatoey based, or it's going to be creamy based, or coconutty
Yeah,
based, or
that sort of
whatever. You
thing,
know.
yeah.
So I reckon just look around
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
see. But
one. We saw
I mean,
one,
that
didn't we?
time
Mr.
Daniel went on one, didn't he? Did you
Yeah, where
see
did
that
he go?
vlog with
He-
Daniel?
He had a really
And
hot
he had a really
fowl,
hot
didn't he?
one.
And he was ill
and
the next day.
he used to do the smoothies.
Yeah,
and
Sunday smoothies.
oh
Yeah.
my God, he looks so
Was
rough.
it wasn't the one where he did the Satan's ashes?
Yeah.
Oh yes,
I was
that's it,
on
yeah.
that one.
Oh, was you?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You were. You were ill
I was
as
so
well.
slim, she missed it.
They done a couple. Yeah, I do. We do remember
Satan's
that one.
ashes. I actually did the Satan's ashes.
How
And
did
you
you
said
feel?
wasn't that strong, didn't you?
Well, it wasn't. It didn't taste of anything. It was just. It was
He
just.
looked like he was dying the next day.
No, I mean it was. It was hot.
Yeah.
But it didn't taste of anything. It wasn't food.
No.
Yeah.
You know, you couldn't eat it.
Oh, well.
No, I mean you couldn't. It was just horrible.
Yeah.
But you had to shove it down because it was for the film, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
So Satan's ashes thing. Oh yeah, we had the hottest curry ever, you know.
And everybody said they do the hottest one, don't
Yeah,
they? But
it's like I saw. I can't remember where was it, but there was some Indian comedians. I think it was British TV, but I didn't see it on TV. I saw it on the internet, where they came out and it was like 5 Indians go to an English restaurant, right? Let's go and have an English after the pub, right? And then they went and they said, "What you want?" And he says, "Oh, I'm just going to go with fish and chips." "Oh, you're boring. Everybody gets fish and chips at the English restaurant." And then this one guy says, "Give me the blandest thing on the menu." You know, so he's taking the mickey out. "Give me the hottest thing on the menu," right? And that's basically what it is. You know, you go to an Indian restaurant and say, "Give me the hottest thing on the menu," and it's just not food, really. You know.
No, well,
We'll
the
have
thing
a
is,
look round before
I
we go. We're
like
gonna have a hot
but
one
you want to
before we go.
enjoy it, don't you?
Yeah, you want to enjoy
that
it.
pizza I had, that was hot.
Well, it's not for me.
You
but
laughed
yeah.
because my face is bright red, didn't you? Down there, and everyone's laughing at me.
Red.
So.
131 people now watching. We have to remember that one, Tim Papa's Vows. We did that one. And way behind on the comments, Karen says, "I might be going to Tenerife with Johnny. We have been messaging and meeting up on Wednesday," says Karen. Cool, dude.
Hello.
And Michelle, hi, Julie. How to lose money better. We did that one. Hi, Chris. Hope you're feeling better. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, please, says Anne. Adrian saying, "Oi, Tim, get up, me mush. Enjoy the frogs tonight. Pal, go on, lad."
The frogs.
What does that mean?
I think it was the guy from On the
Exactly.
Buses, wasn't it? Chip? No, from the Dustbin Men, Chips and Egg. Way.
Oh,
We was talking about nostalgia the other night because your little birthday.
Oh,
we
I'll
was
tell you,
thinking we was
yeah.
going back years ago, weren't we? What we used to do.
Uh-huh.
You know, and it was quite. We was thinking, you know, when you was little, like I don't know what bike you had. What was your first bike, Tim? You had when you was like about 7 or 8, 9 years old.
My first bike I had was a little 3-wheeler with a bread bin on the back. You put stones
I had
in.
a freewheeler.
I had one of
With a
those.
little bread bin on the
yes.
back, wasn't
Big
it?
wheels.
That's it, yeah.
But it didn't have a bread bin on the back.
I mean, as you got older, everybody wanted a chopper.
No, they didn't have choppers when I was a kid.
Grifters.
Didn't they?
Did
No,
What was
they
that
they came out after I was
Mind
after
you,
me
yeah.
mum after me dad bought me my first bike.
Yeah.
I think 72, 73 maybe.
Yeah, it was about
So
that,
in '69 I got my first bike, and it was a rally.
Oh,
Rally.
right.
Yeah, rally was the only
Yes,
sort of
yes.
make.
Big one,
And my
wasn't
dad
it?
was also a cyclist, so he wouldn't buy me, you know, a silly
Yeah.
bike.
We all
yeah.
had second-hand bikes, didn't
No,
we? And we used
yeah,
to-
well, I think these were second hand, but he had a mate, and he did them up and painted them different.
Yeah.
So a blue and a red one. My brother got a blue one on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it was Christmas 1969. I seem to remember we got our first bikes, and or no, I think it was birthdays because my brother and mine both our birthdays in September. So I think that was it.
Yeah.
So it was.
So you had the rally.
I had a rally, yeah.
Was it? Well, they used to get the old little gear thing.
There was no gears on it.
One
speed.
gears on that one.
It was. In fact, I think it was fixed wheel.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You come off, I tell you, if you didn't brake.
Yeah. That's like those. You was on those three-wheeler ones. That was my bike I first remember. They had the big wheels. You mean every time you went round a corner, you'd fall off it. And it would tip over.
Yeah, the old bread bin, yeah.
I'll tell you what I did have. Though. I had a rally bike, and my dad put handlebar.
Oh,
what do you call it?
Not the old...
The Callao, not Callao, the old...
Not like a chopper was, but sort of like a chopper, if you like.
I know the ones you mean.
And a banana seat you put on it. And then chopper came out with the small wheel at the front.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this mate of mine was going down the hill, Sunnybank Road, never forget it. He was going down the hill and his little wheel just started wobbling like that. And then he's going like this, and bang, arse over, you know, and yeah, whatever.
Normally a saddle.
The amount of times people went over handlebars and that.
I mean, my brother had one. He was going down and the saddle come off.
The saddle?
The saddle fell off.
That
was a bit nasty.
That would be nasty. Simon Farrett saying, looking to stay at the Atlantic Hotel Apartments in your village in December, Tim. Beautiful hotel down the bottom there. It's got great views of sunsets. I mean, December's a really good time because the sun sets right over the sea. At the moment, the sun sets over the La Gomera and over our roof, so we don't get to see it that often. But it's beautiful in December, sets right over the sea, and it's right in the thick of it. So you're right down the bottom there. Beach bar will be open. You've got all the restaurants. Little Germany's right opposite. You got the Steak 21, the 7 plates 7 days. Have you tried that one? 7 plates 7 days.
I saw it and walked past earlier on. That's
That's
a nice one.
It's a taster menu.
Looks quite nice.
Oh,
It's
right,
a taster menu.
yeah.
You pay $50 and you get 7 plates, right? And it's 7-course meal.
Yeah.
And if you pay, I think it's 70, and you get the appropriate drink with each course. So you basically you sign up for 7 drinks.
Yeah.
Some of them are alcoholic, obviously. Some of them probably
Some are
not.
not alcoholic.
Well, I mean,
Is
I
it
don't.
every other? Do they do a Tuesday not alcoholic, Wednesday is alcoholic like that? If there's some of them not.
No, I don't
they
know.
just-
I don't know. But it changes every Wednesday, so you can go on a Tuesday night and a Thursday night. It's a different menu. So if you're here for a week, you
It
can
does
have
look quite
it
nice,
twice.
doesn't it?
And it's actually you pay that the one price, and that's all in then. You know, or you can just have the food and then just have drink your own drinks.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
too
it did
good
look
on
quite
mixing.
nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
So
yeah, nice place.
I'd like to try that, but obviously with we don't go out that much to eat, do we? And of course, $70. That's 140 before you start, innit? Plus a
That's
tip.
what I was
That's
going to
quite
ask you
a lot,
something. Because you always say bucks, don't you? Where we just think it as euros and all that. What is it? What do they call a buck? That's American, isn't
It's
it?
American, yeah.
But you call it that here.
I just call it bucks.
But you call
That's
it.
a euro.
It's just me though.
I'm
It
gonna
is
say that
euros
as well.
though.
I'm going to
It
say
is euros.
So if we went in at a euro pint, can I say, have you got a buck pint?
No, don't say that. They won't understand that.
They wouldn't know. They wouldn't know.
The reason I use that is because when the euro came out, I was in America, right? I think was I America when the euro came out? No, we just came back out with 2001. But they were talking about it, and we'd just come back in the August 2001, and people were talking about it. What do they call it? Oh, the euro dollar they called it.
Oh, okay.
So they says, oh yeah, you're going to get the euro dollar now, aren't you? And they didn't understand that it wasn't called the dollar. So then I used to say, oh no, there's no dollars in Europe. They said, well, how do you buy stuff?
Yeah.
I said, well, you got euros. Yeah, but how do you buy stuff if you got no dollars? I said, well, like dollars just like one type of
like
money.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Ah, that's what it is. Yeah.
So yeah, oi Team Guan, we did that one. Trisha's on. Hello, Trisha. Everybody say hi to Trisha. Hi,
Trisha.
Pauline's on, even everyone.
Pauline.
We're cooking keema matar masala lamb here tonight, Tim. Cool, dude. I found out that the word masala just means spice mix. Yeah? And every housewife has got their own secret masala, their own mix.
Their little recipe.
And they usually have it on little round trays with little pots in, and that's their hidden masala. And the amount of whatever each one you put in at what point is important. Because if you put your spice... With Indian cooking, it's a bit like Chinese cooking as well. You've got to put your spices in the pan first. Sometimes you've got to dry roast them and then crush them. you know, and so each spice has got 3 or 4 different flavours
Yeah.
depending on what you do with it, right? So that's why I'm saying, you know, just for me, it's just like don't use too many, and use the ones you like.
So if you're cooking one for me, don't put any of those really
I
hot
don't
ones.
think I've
Burn
ever
my
cooked a
lips.
curry
Up.
since we've been together.
No, you haven't.
You're not really
Me
into
too.
them.
Louise will be there tomorrow morning. Hopefully see you Friday, Terry and Louise. Cool dude. Louise is coming back. Sahar won the challenge. Did she? Didn't she? She did. Sahar won the.
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
Yes,
What
yes, she
challenge?
did. Sahar won the old
Satan's ashes.
Yes.
Oh,
she just
yeah,
did it, didn't
that's
she?
right.
But
I do
she
remember,
went at
yeah.
it like a rabid, you know.
was
I mean, she was
literally
woofing it
Yeah,
down.
like
woofing
that.
it
She
out.
hit the plate, didn't she, as well?
Yeah.
But she did do that. But then you did
Yeah, I
see
remember.
a faint bit of because
Running
she was
off
a
at the
bit
end.
cool, and then she did sort of have the water bit. But well,
She was
Yeah,
sat next
it was
to-
a little
she
bit of-
nearly lost it at one point.
yes.
Yeah, that's
I-
it.
I
She
s-
was.
well, I
shoving
said, look at her.
Yeah, she likes that.
Oh yes. That's
So
right.
Vinny's saying he had a striker, a grifter, and then a chopper.
I wanted a grifter. I never got one. My mate had a grifter with the old hand speed change. Never got one, but I wanted
Oh,
one.
I had a pooch.
How come your tan is as good as the lady beside you, considering you are there for so long?
The lady beside.
This is the lady beside me, or is he talking? Maybe talking to you.
Recognise the lady.
If you're talking to me,
Hang on, who's talking to me?
if you're talking to me, I've got sort of like ginger blonde hair, right? So if I grow my beard, it's well, it isn't, it's white now, but it was sort of gingery blonde, like a strawberry blonde, wasn't it, kid? And so my daughter's total redhead. Well, no, it's a different red than sort of ginger. She's not a ginger, but she's got red hair. And so I have to put 50 factor on even in the winter.
Yeah.
So I don't tan.
No.
I mean, that's the real colour. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's like me. I'm
So-
blonde, but I put grey highlights in my hair at the moment. So it's.
But the thing is, when you live in a place like this, you're not on holiday, so you
No,
don't
that's it. Like
sit in the sun.
no,
You know, you do
no,
other
that's
stuff
right.
like
We
clean
pay
the
for
house.
it.
Yeah,
We
we
pay
pay-
for it,
yeah.
so-
Yeah,
no
rally,
factor.
arena, and a racer, says Mark Sweeney.
Oh, rally.
Michelle T's and I, Michelle. If I missed anybody else, sorry. I got 2 rally choppers here. One's in bits and the other's complete. There you go.
Wow.
When's done, pogo stick in a space hopper. when I was a kid.
Pogo
Yes.
stick. Oh,
Space hopper.
Space hopper.
hoppers.
I tell you what, my little sister had a space hopper, and I'm not kidding you. She'd got it on by the horns, right?
Yeah.
And this thing, she looked like an ant sliding along the pavement. She was only very young, you know. So if you're watching, Jackie, don't worry. But she was only very young. But she didn't get the point that you should bounce on it and let the bounce take you forward. So she was just like hopping, dragging the bloody space hopper.
Yeah,
between
you see a
legs.
lot of them do that.
I know.
Behind you.
Jesus.
And I want to. Did anybody years ago? I mean, you might remember. We used to have the snow used to seem really deep
Uh-huh.
to us, and we had a sled, but we used to get a Zephyr car bonnet. You know, there's old
Oh,
Ford
right, an old
Zephyrs,
Zephyr, yeah.
and we used to take that off. Well, it was obviously already taken off. My dad obviously took it off from somewhere, and we used to sit on that and go down the
Oh,
hill
dear, no, I never did
on
that.
a car bonnet.
No, I didn't do that.
That was good.
We
I
did.
don't know if anybody else.
We used to
done
go
that.
down on cardboard. We used to go down dust hills on cardboard in the summer.
Dust hills.
Yeah.
We could do that
We used to
coming
have
over.
go-karts. made of
Go-karts.
We used to have go-karts made of prams. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
called bogies when I
Oh,
lived.
was that? Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to have with the
remember
ropes.
them.
You used
That's
to
right.
have
That's
the
it,
ropes
yeah.
to turn the wheels.
That's right. Yeah.
Cool, eh? Well, it'd like to be young again. I
Yeah.
reckon they should bring them back, don't you?
Angry Vella's on rally striker, then rally grifter, then rally race bike. After that,
Yeah, I had a rally
I
race bike.
bought my own. Buenas tardes, says Maria Albanos. Evening, Craig. Yes, I'm saying. Evening, Pauline. And Ray Duffy has bought me a coffee. I'll have that tomorrow morning, Ray. Thank you so much. Tomorrow's coffee, Timmy boy, no sugar. Okay, I don't take sugar in coffee because I have that sweet milk in it. Johnny Vloggers on I, Tim, Tony, Josie.
Hello, Johnny and Denise. How you doing?
I thought so, Johnny Vlogger. There was another fake account earlier, Johnny Vlogger. Yeah.
I'm going to say what Johnny's
Michael
glasses
saying, what's the difference between a politician on a bicycle and a toddler on a tricycle? A wheel.
on. Will.
Gary Bus Drivers on saying hi. Tricia's on. Neil Davis, Indian spicy sim, garam masala goes in towards the end of cooking sparingly. This garam masala, again, it depends who you get it off, you know. But you're right. I mean, you can use garam masala as like salt, really, for finer. I think what do they call it? What's for finer in English? No, I don't know either. Could you pass me that water, please, Chris? I'm feeling like I need to punish myself even more now.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. There we go.
Because I remember you talking about.
Actually, I'm not going to have a beer because the beer's got too many calories in it. What's that?
This is you can have one of these, a Smirnoff.
Yeah, these are right with zero
and
cola.
Coke. Zero. He's got zero cola, so that'd be good for you. I
Okay.
think.
Do you want one of them?
Yeah. You just ask for a
we'll get
Smirnoff.
these.
You only get a little bit of. We get these.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we'll get you one as well.
vodka and tonic, I'll get.
Yeah.
Because I don't like Coke.
No?
No, yeah,
we do
yeah, they
that for
put a
you.
lot of vodka.
Smirnoff for you?
When he comes out. Yeah.
Do you know something? I'm going to be a bit weird now. We would obviously Tony bought me a.
Just let's zoom in on you.
Hang on.
Tony bought
I'm
me
gonna
a
put these
book
on 'cause I don't know
about
what you're
things you
gonna
look
say.
back into like the 60s, 70s and that. Maybe you can answer it. Why did dogs poo white poo?
Why did dogs poo white
Yeah,
poo?
years
They
ago
did,
you used to
didn't
have
they?
white
Years.
poo.
Yeah.
And it said it in the. But why was that? They don't have white poo now, do they?
Do they usually eat those
Did they
little
have
good
something
boy white chop drops or something?
I don't know what it is. But that's a
I
weird
don't
thing.
know why they poo white, but I'm guessing it's what they ate.
Yeah. Because
They-
they don't
they
see
must
it now.
And no, you see, the thing is, when I was a kid, dog food was dog food. It was like a tin of chum and some meal,
Yeah.
right? Bone
Yeah.
meal.
That's right,
That's
yeah.
it.
And so if you only fed your dog bone meal,
Oh, that's probably. Yeah.
That's
then-
probably what it is. White, isn't it? I
yeah,
suppose.
so if you couldn't
yeah,
afford the
yeah.
meat,
Now we
And you-
know.
and
That's-
you fed your
that's
dog
a
bone
good-
meal.
Good solution.
I'm only guessing,
Oh,
though.
you're right. I'm going to Google
I'm
that
sure
now.
someone will tell you.
because the bone meal you get now probably isn't bone meal anymore. It's probably some sort of,
some sort of artificial
chemical stuff, right?
Sort of.
And you used to get a big bag of bone meal and then put a tin of meat.
Yeah, yeah. Ah, that's a weird question, I know.
It is, yeah. So now you probably know why dogs had white poo in
Yeah,
the
that's what it
60s.
was. They ate
Unless
bone
it was the
meal.
psychedelics they were taking. That could also be it. Or the psychedelics you were taking.
Yeah,
Whoa,
in the
that's
70s.
a sort of a white poo
That's a great
there.
one there.
Tim, did you ever have a skateboard? Because I remember when the skateboards
skateboard?
first came
No,
out,
no.
about 1977 in England. That's my first skateboard. You
That
know,
was
skateboard?
actually the first time I ever saw a skateboard was probably 76, 75 or 76, and I snuck into an X-rated film, and the film before whatever I was watching, I can't even remember what the film was now. The film before I was watching was this. It was just skateboarding. This guy skateboarding,
right.
and it was a guy in California skateboarding, under trucks, and it was basically quite interesting.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what the film was called, but I watched that. And I
no,
thought,
I've seen
that
that
looks good.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a thing in Britain when I was a kid.
No, it
so-
only came in, they say,
Yeah.
early, middle of 70s,
Yeah.
or something like that.
And nobody nobody where I lived had one. So.
Yeah,
I-
so I was sort of age
And
where
I
everybody
left Manchester in 1977 down to Wales, and in Wales there was
I
nothing
thought
there
A lot
really.
of people have them because all the hills in Wales.
Yeah,
Then you
no.
got to go back up them again.
Probably,
haven't you?
yeah, probably.
Unless you got one of these motorised scooters, but they didn't have them then.
Dog poo's white when they eats a lot of calcium. Yeah, so bone meal
Oh,
would be. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
well,
No, I
yeah,
knew
well
I
done.
knew someone would
Yeah,
know
whoever
it.
said
There we go. Because he used to eat butcher's bones. Yeah. It was chalk in the dog food.
that. Sure.
When I was a lad, that white poo was our chalk. We used to use it to colour
Steve
pavement with it. To colour pavement. You were lucky. You were lucky.
Yeah.
Karen was timed out by Johnny Vlogger. Oh, what happened to Karen?
Timed out.
Yeah, you can either ban them forever, or you
Yeah.
can time them out for 300 and put them on the naughty step if they said
Oh, I've
something
never
right.
heard of that one before.
Time
And
it.
then they come back in again later on
Yeah,
when they behave themselves.
yeah. I didn't even read it.
don't
I don't get to see it when somebody else deletes it. I don't get to see it. I can touch it and bring it back, but then everybody sees it again, and if it's really nasty, then
You
Oh,
got
yeah,
some
yeah.
spanners now, haven't you, people? Because when
Oh.
we first met, you didn't have any, did you?
No,
You-
well,
but now you got a few.
I got a few spanners now. Well, what I do now is any other vlogger that's got a vlog, to make sure I know it's them,
Yeah.
I'll give them a spanner to know it's the right one, right? So Johnny Vlogger without a spanner is a fake
not a
account.
real one.
Yeah, I was wondering
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So, but I did that not so long ago, actually a couple of years ago now, and I gave somebody a spanner and she deleted everybody.
That's good.
And then you had nobody watching.
No. And every once in a while I go in and all the people I've banned, I just unban them. Right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
At least you can do
And
that.
then,
You can do that.
and then 90% of the time, the accounts have been deleted anyway.
Yeah.
So if you are banned from the channel, you're probably back now. Not the ones we've gone today, though. So what else was said? Johnny Vlogger never seen white poo, but love a Milky Bar. Ray
used to
Duffy,
like
lemon
Milky
cider,
Bars.
vinegar, water, Tim Burns the fat. Lemon cider, yeah. Actually, he was telling me this. He says if I have lemon juice with apple cider vinegar in the mornings, you just the pounds just fall off you.
I read that this morning in the
You
paper.
did?
Actually, you saying that was actually in the mail this morning.
So
something
what
about
happens
the
if you have
band.
You don't read the Daily Mail, do you?
Well,
On my
not on the
phone.
paper.
Daily
so
Mail
if you-
readers.
So if you have that in the evening, what happens? If you're only in the mornings?
I think. Well, I don't know.
David Coleman says hi, Tim from sunny Mansfield. All right, David Coleman, we used to love you when you were the commentator there. I bet you get that all the time. You don't remember David Coleman?
Is he the sportsman?
Yeah.
I do
Oh,
know
yeah,
David.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been when you used to have wrestling.
That's
on
not
the
him, though.
No, that's not the same
Is that
one.
a bit
No.
like you with Tony Bennett.
Yeah, it would have been me years ago, but he probably did look a bit like me.
It probably does, yeah.
Well, not now. He's still going, though, isn't he? I did see he was singing the other day somewhere in not this country, in America.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I call the barman over?
I'm gonna go to the loo.
All right, if you can
I'm
see
going
him.
in the mic. I'm just gonna tell everybody
Where-
I'm going to the toilet.
Where
Where
you
you
going?
Toilet.
And I'll get drinks.
Yeah, we get some.
You don't have a microphone
You want
attached
to take
to you,
that
do you?
mic off? Oh no, I got it. It's okay.
Tony.
Oh, I'm not on my own now, am I?
No,
Yeah.
you don't know.
Yeah, I'm on my own. Yeah. Yeah. So,
How long have we been on? We're nearly finished.
what already?
We're nearly finished.
Didn't you say we're stopping at 10 tonight?
No.
Christine's got to get back as well, haven't you? You've got to get back tonight. Yeah. I don't know. I think we'll be staying over the Paradise Court, wherever it is over there tonight.
What's
Wherever
it
is.
called?
That's where we stayed.
Tropical Park.
Tropical Park. We stayed there.
That's the first time I met you.
That's
you were there,
right. That
yeah.
was a year ago. A couple of
2
years
years
ago.
ago.
2 years ago,
Yeah.
yeah. But the view wasn't very good because you viewed onto the palm tree and you couldn't see anything.
Right.
And we asked to be moved, but they said they got no more rooms, but there was loads of them. But we just stayed there. But at least we
Mind Hotel.
walked around. Yeah, I did say that. But
Yeah,
we,
MYND, it's behind it.
yeah, just behind there. But we do like our normal apartments. We like the apartments. We sort of please ourselves, really. You know, so you
Yeah.
haven't got to come back for the food and stuff like that. Just go out, walking. We have had hotels a couple of times before. There's once when the first time we came here, well, myself, was when my daughter was 21,
Yeah.
and we stayed at a hotel over near Los Cristianos way over there for about 4
Oh, nice.
nights. Yeah, we stayed there, and it was her birthday. So we bought her a sash and everything.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, sash, and we walked through the where they got Veronica's and all that.
Right, okay.
But we're just saying, when my daughter, it was her birthday, we stayed over that way. Oh, here we go. We've got some. Can we have?
3 Smirnoffs.
Tres.
3.
No, hang on. You're not having
Yeah, you want
Smirnoff.
Smirnoff?
No, you're not having Smirnoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on
with,
Smirnoff.
But with a tonic, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
3 Smirnoffs, 1 Coke,
Coke Light.
and 1 with tonic.
Menos con tónica y 2 con y vale, 2
Sí.
con cola.
Yeah, yeah. Christine, was she okay?
Podría traerme más hielo.
Hielo.
Más hielo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gracias.
Do you want a bowl of chips or anything?
Do you want some
Oh,
chips?
just some chips.
Should we get some chips?
I'm not going to eat them.
I'm
No,
alright.
no, no,
I
no,
think.
no,
Nah, I'm
we'll
okay.
have
I'm alright.
some
Okay.
after.
I'll have soup in a basket if they got one.
I should. If I'm having a vodka now,
Yeah.
that's my chips
Yeah,
calories
yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
done in it.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah.
God, I said that out loud, didn't I? I'd have got away with it if I'd said it out loud.
Yeah.
It's not vodka, darling. I'm definitely not having gin.
You know, we've nearly been on an hour already. And I said, and Tim said he'd carry on to 10 tonight.
You don't care. Christina doesn't care about me anymore. I'm going to come a bit closer.
You, yes,
I know. She says I'm a grown-up and I should be able to decide for myself.
Right.
Very true.
We got a lot of trolls on tonight. Humphrey
Is
Rudge,
that those little
FKD.
ones? Used to win at the fun fair.
That's right, with the little funny little hair, yeah.
Sconks,
The naked ones with the funny hair.
Yes,
That's it,
that's the one.
No, I bet they look
They
like
do.
that as
They
well.
do,
Yeah.
So Pete and Shell have got a spanner now. There you go.
Oh, Pete and Shell. Hello, Pete and Shell.
Rudder says, "Good evening, Tim. Walk with Ian. Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Helps having a spanner if you're genuine." Hello, Sarah. For everybody who's got a spanner, I just want to reiterate. I know you all know, but I want to reiterate. If people say stuff you don't agree with, don't delete it. The only time you'll delete somebody is if they're being nasty. If they against the community guidelines. So my community guidelines are respect, honesty, and integrity. So if it passes those 3 tests, that's okay. So you got to be respectful. It's got to be honest. So you can't tell lies, and you got to have integrity, which means doing the right thing when nobody's looking. In case you don't know. And so if somebody sort of says, "I don't really like Tim because he's too fat," that's okay. I don't mind that. I like to hear stuff like that. Yeah. Or I wish he wouldn't go on about all this or whatever bugging you, right? So if you say that, that's okay because that's a discussion, right? You can have a different point of view from me and not get banned. What you can't do is have a go at other people, right? You can have a go at me maybe, but have a go at other people. And I think sometimes these people, they're sad people, but they exist, and they do it like this. They're probably children. They probably just haven't grown up in the mind.
No.
They've probably got adult bodies, but children's minds, and think it's funny.
Yeah.
And but if you're one of those, then get up now, go and have a look in the mirror, and see whether you want to change your life.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, there you go. Yeah, but as I was saying, for the moderators, don't ban people for just disagreeing. Only if they.
It's just your opinion, isn't it?
It is your
that's it,
opinion,
yeah,
yeah.
your
There we go.
Yeah.
So, Shirley's cooking salmon tonight with spinach, broccoli, and potatoes. Cool, dude. Alan Fraser's on quite a few spanners on the chat tonight, not including the official ones. Everybody's official. My coach, did you hear about the film Constipated? It never came out. Ban him.
Very good.
I'm on the way, Shell, says Gary. Webby told me to send to their home, Tim, Monte Cristo Poet Office, say 4 to 5 days, 2 weeks ago. All right, Ray. He sent a message to, he sent a letter to Monte Cristo. To their home? All right, okay. There we go. Looking forward to Newcastle vlog.
Thank you.
Still in the Amazon package.
Thank you.
And Mehmet's on. Kim, we love you so much. You are a perfect man. Thank you very much, Mehmet. I think robust is a better description. Walk with Ian. How's the diet going? It's going quite well, actually. I measured today. Monday is weigh day,
All right.
and at the beginning of January, the beginning of end of February, sorry, I was 124 kilos, and today I was 120 kilos clothed.
Oh.
So I'm probably under 120 now.
Yeah, very good.
So we're coming to the end. Awesome picture quality.
I recognise that man.
Hey!
Is it Rick?
Alright mate, you alright? Hi Chris, how are you? Great to see you, my dad. You okay?
We're going to stay on for another hour now.
No, don't please. I'm on a day off. Hi,
on a
guys,
day
you
off.
alright?
Nice to meet you.
Hello, guys.
Jack and
Nice
Joe.
to meet you.
Hello,
Are you
darling.
going to join
How are
us?
you? Well, I came up to say hi to you, man. How you
Yeah.
doing?
Do you want to come?
alright?
Do you want to join us?
Of course, I'll come and sit down.
Okay. Oh, do you want to sit here and I'll go over there?
Oh, I'll sit and grab a chair.
Grab a chair there.
Is there? Can I take this chair? How are you guys? You okay?
Ladles and jelly spoons. This is Rick. He's come. He's his day off, and he's probably about 5 pints in already. So he does.
At least.
So he doesn't want to do it.
Oh, we could have
Well,
got
I
you. Get a drink. Oh, cool.
What do you want?
I'm a man of substance.
¿Cuándo puede? ¿Una botella dorada tienes?
Put it on our one.
Yeah, we'll go.
There you
Thank you,
go.
sir. Hello guys, you alright? You okay?
Yeah,
Hey
good.
Tim, how are you?
I'm excellent, thank you.
Fantastic.
Sorry I couldn't go out Saturday afternoon,
Well, you know,
but I
I
said
understand.
But I said, and she was listening.
The boss was listening.
The boss was listening, so I can say.
Where's Rolo?
I've been in town. Shelley's family has just descended on us.
you
You've got
read
like
that,
seven or eight. The family just descended. I was out with Shelley's dad today, who's 85. He's got dementia. He likes entertainment, so we've just got to watch Frankie Mac. And he's had a fantastic day. It's his best day he's had in 5 years, he said, which is really nice. So I've just been dropped off. I'm going to come and say hello to you guys.
Cool, dude. We got some trolls on tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's one guy just making loves and all that.
Get a line. You got enough moderators to sort that out.
I think I do, right. Just in the rick of time. There we go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, Anne-Marie Elton says, good evening, Neil. This is the last comment I'm going to read. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm actually going to finish it here because it's 7 o'clock and you never know, somebody might come on after me. I'd like to thank each and everyone for joining tonight, especially Tony Bennett and Josie and the Pussycats.
Good to see you again. See you next.
And yeah, it's always a pleasure to see you guys, especially the transition between the 6th and the 8th vodka. Those are the best. Those are the best.
More to go yet,
Got about another 4 to go then.
So I'm going to go home and cook in a minute. Well, in about 20 minutes or half an hour, or maybe have another drink.
Yeah.
When I finish my drinks.
They're not Tim and Tonics, by the way.
So it was, I don't know
No,
what.
they're not, definitely not Tim and Tonics.
I don't know what.
There's something in Tonics, but
So
not Tim and Tonics.
I'm going to turn you around so you can see Chris, see Rick, not Chris, Rick and Chris. I'm just going to grab that.
There you are. You have that.
Oh, sure.
There you go.
Hang on. Let me do this way. Because it's heavy.
Go for it, man.
As soon as I move it, I'll lose connection. But there you go. Because I'm streaming at 6 megabits a second.
Look at you, man. It's like the BBC, isn't it, Chris? It's like the BBC.
So here we go. This is Rick.
You're missing the eye candy. Get the eye candy in, man.
No, we'll get the eye candy in a minute. We'll get the eye candy in a minute. Let's go.
Don't forget to push buttons and stuff. Ring the bell and share.
Exactly.
That's what you need to do.
So, have you got any other messages for the guests? When are you going on next? When's your next vlog coming out?
There'll be one most probably later on through this week. Down this week, we'll get one. Shelley's now going live every Thursday from Hoppies. So the Hoppies live.
What time's
really
that?
Well, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. She was.
Where is that?
Hoppies is in Torviscus. It's between. Do you know Harley's when you go down the hill and you got all the cars? Yeah. It's about another 500 metres then on the right hand side. Oh, okay. So she goes live. We're going to go live on a Thursday because we used to
Wind down Wednesday.
Well, no, the owner used to do the night owl on a Saturday evening.
All right.
It was like 10 o'clock, but he's not very social media savvy, and it sounds awful. It was out of our control.
Right.
Whereas at Hoppies, Shelley's very good friends with the owners, Sharon, and she can go live down there. And it's just, we're surprised because at 5 o'clock on a Thursday, it was surprising to see how many people logged in. So it was really nice. There was at one point, it was like 250 people.
250.
Yeah. So it was good. So we're going to keep that going.
Yeah,
and it's
cool,
just, it's a really nice atmosphere, really nice party. So we're going to do that. So.
And then you work at Dylan's after, or are you off on a Thursday?
I work. So I drink Tim and Tonics on the afternoon, to be honest with you, Tim, because I'm working that night. And no, it's just a nice Thursday. It's just nice for people to see a bit of sunshine, a bit of Tenerife, and it's great promotion for Shelley, really.
I nearly commented on your thing today.
Oh, what would you do? What would you have done, Tim?
You know,
85% of people. I'll tell you, but what would you have done?
Well, I actually wrote. I'm just going to go down to zero here. I started writing it,
yeah,
and then I read it back, and I said I've got to tell him to his face because it sounds different, right?
There you go.
You said it when you said I was talking to my kids, and if they did that, I'd say, "Watch where you're bloody going."
Yeah.
You should have watched where you were bloody going.
I know. I knew where I was going.
Exactly.
I knew where I was going.
So if the dizzy, there's another thing in Germany. The vehicle that does the most damage has to be the carefulest, right?
But if it was a child, if it was somebody my age,
right,
or if it was a pensioner,
right,
I would have always swung by.
So you just knocked dolly birds over?
On purpose, I kept that. Do you know what it was? Somebody said to me, and it was really interesting, somebody said to me, you've obviously only done it and spoke about it to clear your conscience. And I went, it's not to clear my conscience, because I'd still do it again. Because I looked at it and went, who's teaching this person? What happened was, I was out running, and somebody walked straight into my path, and I kept the line. So it's like when you walk into a door, they bounced off me. rather than me swerving.
There was a 10-second gap though between him clocking her and.
But I knew exactly what I was doing. It wasn't an accident. It was like I am purposely going to hold this line.
They didn't get out of the way.
Yeah, and I would always get out of the way. When I'm running up behind people, I will always dodge and kids and dodge and. But and I'm like, what? You are actually walking straight into me. Well, I'm not going to move. And it was really interesting. And we've had.
Did she see you, or was she on the phone? Did she have a thing in the phone?
She saw me. She knew exactly. But what was 85% of people?
Before you finish, before you tell me what other people
It's
say.
a great debate. I love it. It's great.
So you locked eyes with this person.
15 seconds before it happened.
15 seconds is a long time.
Yeah, maybe. All right, maybe 10. Maybe 10.
I'll try.
But it was still a long time. Yeah. Tim's counting out 10 seconds, by the way. Yeah. I knew exactly what was going on.
I could run from my house here in 10 seconds. And did the look of pain, surprise come on her face as she knew you weren't going to?
I just ran.
But I mean, what happened when she knew you weren't going to stop? There must have come a point in time.
She never knew that was going to happen. She just literally walked.
She just assumed.
She assumed
that you
I
would move,
and I didn't move on purpose. But she assumed that I would move, and I didn't move. And the thing is,
I'm going to have to give you a hat cam.
Do you know what it is? I think it's such a great debate. 85% of people said I'm correct.
Yeah.
15% of people said I'm incorrect. I should have moved. And I've kept them up there. I've not deleted it. It's just because I think it's a great
I think what it is if you see an accident about to happen, and you have it within your power to avoid the accident, then you are duty bound to avoid the accident.
But if you can see a chance to learn teach a lesson.
If you want to teach somebody by knocking into them, then that's another thing, right?
Sometimes lessons need to be learned. The kids sometimes need to bang their heads.
Yeah, they don't get out of the way.
It's honestly, it's such a funny.
How old was she? What do you say?
23, 4, 5. That sort of age.
Was she good looking?
I had the sweat. No, I'm only. It was one of those ones that it's like the same age as my eldest daughter, and I'm like, people, for me, I don't know what it was. It was literally a snap decision of going, I'm not, because I always relent. That's what I do.
I know exactly what you did. You took her out, because that's what you said.
Well, she bounced. I kept the race in line. That's all it was.
There you go.
It's interesting though.
Do you think that was a helicopter we saw? The ambulance helicopter come over and they
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Go and watch it on the Just Rick channel if you want to know what we're talking about. Thanks, Tim. Great to see you.
Cheers, you
nice
too.
to meet you guys. Lovely to meet you. Nice to meet you, Chris, again. So great to see you, sweet. Love to see you.
Talking about Chris,
back over to Tim.
I'll give it to Chris.
Yeah, Chris, that's for you, Chris. I'll keep it there. Sorry, Chris.
Here he is. So here's Christina.
Okay.
So what do you want to say before everybody goes?
Well, I say have fun.
Always have fun.
And we'll see you again soon.
On Wednesday.
On
Balcony
Wednesday.
Banter on our channel.
Yep.
On Wednesday morning for a walk.
Okay, I won't join you then.
You're going to be meditating, are you?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So we'll put these two on.
There you go. Look, we've got the eye candy.
You got the eye candy.
Bless you. Bless
So
you.
what you got to say now is...
I know what to say.
Okay.
See ya. Don't want to be you. Is that it?
That's perfect.
Is that it?
Wouldn't want to be you.
Wouldn't want to be. Oh,
You've got to tell them that here is the...
which way? That way?
Yeah. So Google thinks you might like this one next.
Is it that way or that way?
It's always to the right.
Oh, Google think you might want to like this one next. That's what you need to go and see.
And then down here.
And if you want to subscribe, that's down to the left. I know that because Kevin told me that. If you want to subscribe to Tim's channel,
I put it here. I put it here.
What? Somewhere there.
And
somewhere there is where you subscribe to Tim.
That's one of these.
Yeah.
You can subscribe here as well.
There you go. Oh, there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. and I'm going to put the merchandise right over your face.
Oh, there's merch everywhere. Just everywhere.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be you.
There you go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. See you later, guys.
5,000, 4,000, 3,000.